There are so many things that you need to know in becoming a travel nurse, and we got it all for you right here. New grads really want to travel right away, but it's best to hold off, get your skills up to par, and then start to learn the industry, because there's so many different things from being a nurse to being a travel nurse, and we're going to tell you here what we need. So the first thing is we want you to have that 1 to 2 years experience in your specific unit. ICU, ER, med-surg, whatever it is, make sure you get that in the first 2 years of your hometown or your permanent position that you have. The next thing is you want to make sure your license and all your certifications are up to par, because if you live in PA and you want to travel to California, you're going to need a new license. You can't just travel with your Pennsylvania license. You actually need to go online, apply to California license, and you're going to have to cough up, a couple $100. But it's okay. Most agencies will reimburse you for 100% of what the application fee is. When searching for the job that you're looking for, you really want to make sure you have a good recruiter that you have a really strong relationship with. So what's anyone's first step into looking for a travel job? They go online, they search travel nurse jobs, and then they just start clicking and reading, and they get overwhelmed. There's so much out there. There's thousands of recruiters, thousands of jobs, and once you apply to one, your phone number gets tracked, and then you get these calls all the time. So just take your time, do your research, and there's tons of jobs out there. Now the recruiter is going to start asking you some stuff. So what we need is an application. We need your resume, a skills checklist. We want some references because we do have to call them. It's a quick, short little call, so don't worry. Next is your nurse license. We want to make sure that we have that number. Any certifications is important too, just to boost your profile up, because you're not the only one building a profile right now. There's tons of nurses competing for the same position that you're going for. After your application is submitted to the facility, now you get to sit back, relax. The recruiter is going to follow up. They're going to make sure everything is up to par. No matter what, your recruiter is going to be there for you, and he or she is going to make sure that everything's communicated and transparent. Once you get your application looked at, you're going to go for a phone interview. They're going to call you, and they're going to talk to you about your profile, your resume, your skills checklist. Once you get the job offer, next thing, it's not so fun, but we're almost there. We're going to get all the credentialing stuff done. So you might have to go get a drug test. You might have to get a TB test and just some other blood work. But if you have it up to date, that is really important. So even if you're thinking about traveling as a new grad, make sure you have this stuff in an important file so you don't have to go and search for it all at once. It's really nice and easy for everybody, you and the agency and the facility, to have this stuff in line. Next is we have to pack. Pack light, pack what you need, and you can always grab other stuff when you're in the new city that you're at. So that first day, we're going to go through orientation and start your new travel assignment. And you're going to have a blast. You're going to meet new travelers. You're going to build new relationships. You're going to text your recruiter and say, this job rocks. I never want to leave. I'm never going back home. So I know this is a lot and it's overwhelming, but it's just the time frame of how to get started when you have that idea and get it put into place in realistic form. You're going to be loving your travel life.